Asgard, the realm of the Aesir gods. Asgard is the realm of the Aesir gods, one of the 9 essential realms in Norse mythology. It is located high atop Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects all the realms. Asgard is a realm of great power and beauty, ruled by gods of war, wisdom, and order, but also of tragedy and destruction. Let's dive deeper into the aspects of this mystical kingdom and its fascinating elements. 1. The geography of Asgard and its access. Asgard lies in one of the highest parts of Yggdrasil, the cosmic tree that sustains and connects all the realms. Yggdrasil is a colossal ash tree, with roots that reach into the darker realms, while its branches stretch up into the heavens, passing through Asgard and other upper worlds. The tree is the backbone of the cosmos, linking all the worlds and providing a vital connection between them. Asgard, like a celestial fortress, rests among these towering trees, high in the clouds. The Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. The primary access to Asgard is the Bifrost, the rainbow bridge that connects Asgard to the realm of Midgard, Earth. The Bifrost is described as a radiant, almost magical passage, constructed with the colors of fire, water, and light. The bridge can be seen from afar, and its presence radiates a sense of grandeur, like an illuminated rainbow filled with celestial energy. The Bifrost is not a mere bridge, it is a fantastic construction made of fire, air, and water, elements that represent the cycle of creation and destruction. The bridge is constantly guarded by Heimdall, the god of vigilance, who watches over its entrance and prevents any unwanted beings from crossing. Heimdall possesses hearing and vision so acute that he can hear the grass grow and see to the farthest horizon, making him the protector of Asgard from threats. Other accesses and defense mechanisms. While the Bifrost is the main passage between Asgard and other realms, Asgard is also protected by immense walls and magical barriers. One of the most famous legends about Asgard's construction reveals that the giants, the Jotnar, helped build the realm's defenses when Odin, Loki, and other gods deceived a giant named Hymir into building the walls in exchange for Frigg's hand in marriage. The city of Asgard is shielded by a massive wall of iron and magical stones, ensuring that no threat can easily breach the realm. Moreover, powerful gods like Tyr, the god of war and justice, and Thor, with his unmatched strength, patrol the realm's borders, ensuring its safety. 2. The architecture of Asgard, palaces and halls. The architecture of Asgard reflects the grandeur and divinity of its inhabitants. The structures are magnificent, made from precious metals and rare materials, and built in a style that exudes power, wisdom, and harmony. Among the most notable and detailed buildings of Asgard are Valhalla and Gladsheim. Valhalla, the Hall of the Fallen Heroes. Valhalla is the most emblematic hall of Asgard. This is the place where the Einherjar, the warriors slain in battle, are taken by the Valkyries, Odin's female servants. Valhalla is described as a gigantic hall with golden 500 doors or more, through which the heroes enter in great numbers, forming a long line. Each of these doors is large enough to allow 800 warriors to pass through at once, symbolizing the grandeur of the place. The roof of Valhalla is adorned with golden shields that reflect the light throughout the hall, creating a spectacle of brightness and warmth. Inside, the walls are decorated with tapestries and paintings that depict the history and great battles of the gods and heroes. The hall is immense, and the atmosphere is one of sublime serenity, where the fallen heroes are rewarded for their bravery in battle. In Valhalla, the heroes do not rest in peace but prepare for the final battle, Ragnarok. They are fed by Saehrimnir, an immortal boar that is hunted and cooked every day, its flesh regenerating at night. They also drink mead provided by the stag Eikernir, which, as it grazes on the mountains of Valhalla, releases a fluid that is transformed into an intoxicating liquid, symbolizing glory and immortality. Gladsheim, the Hall of Justice and Counsel. Another important hall in Asgard is Gladsheim, where the gods gather to discuss the fundamental matters of the cosmos, and where the great decisions that affect the fate of all realms are made. In Gladsheim, Odin presides over meetings with his great wisdom and authority. The hall itself is vast and surrounded by golden columns, with ivory chairs and other riches that represent divine power and authority. Within Gladsheim is Hlidskjalf, Odin's throne, from where he can observe all realms of the universe, seeing what happens in Midgard, Earth, and beyond. This throne symbolizes Odin's omnipresence and his supervision over the fate of all beings. When Odin wishes to learn of events occurring anywhere in the cosmos, he consults his two ravens, Hugin, thought, and Munin, memory, who bring information from all corners of the world. 3. The gods of Asgard, characteristics and functions. Asgard is inhabited by many powerful gods, each representing different aspects of existence and cosmic order. These gods are described in complex detail, each with their own abilities, responsibilities, and stories. Odin, All-Father and Lord of Wisdom. Odin is the leader of the Aesir gods, the supreme ruler of Asgard and the god of wisdom, war, and death. He is portrayed as an aging, wise figure with a long beard and a missing eye, sacrificed to gain knowledge from the Mimir's well. Odin is not just a ruler, but a deeply introspective god, with a great desire to understand the mysteries of the universe. Odin rules with a combination of wisdom, military strength, and strategic manipulation. He has the power to see the future, though he often conceals this ability, acting as a god who already knows what is to come. In battle, he wields the spear Gungnir, forged by the dwarfs, which never misses its mark. He is also the creator of the runes, magical symbols of power used to alter reality and invoke cosmic forces. Odin has two famous sons, Thor, the god of thunder, and Baldur, the god of light, who is considered the most beloved of Asgard's gods. Thor, the god of thunder and strength. Thor is the most popular god in Norse mythology, often depicted as a muscular and strong warrior. He is the protector of both humans and Asgard from the threats of the Jotnar, giants. Thor wields the Hammarmjolnir, a magical weapon capable of destroying mountains and even killing the serpent Jormungandr. Moreover, the hammer represents divine order against chaos. Thor is also known for his explosive temperament, often rushing into battle impulsively, but always with the intention of protecting the natural order of the universe. Thor is frequently described as being very close to Midgard and humans, a fierce defender of mortal life, especially against cosmic threats. Frigg, the goddess of love, family, and motherhood. Frigg, Odin's wife and Baldur's mother, is the goddess of family, love, and protection. She represents the nurturing and protective side of the divine universe. In addition to being a wise goddess with the ability to foresee the future, Frigg is also the guardian of familial bonds, particularly marital ties. Her wisdom runs deep, and she knows that the fates of her children are beyond her control. This makes her all the more tragic in some stories, as, despite her power, she cannot prevent the death of her son Baldur, a tragedy that deeply affects all of Asgard's gods. Loki, the god of deceit and mischief. Loki is a complex and multifaceted figure in Norse mythology. Odin's blood brother, Loki is known as the god of deceit, trickery, and lies. He is a figure who, although long part of the divine pantheon, is responsible for many calamities that befall the gods. His unstable behavior and mischief cause both benefits and problems. Loki is responsible for the death of Baldur, which sets off a chain of events that culminates in Ragnarok. Loki is described as a being capable of shape-shifting and deceiving both gods and mortals, and has the power to create chaos with his sharp wit. For Ragnarok, the apocalypse of Asgard. Ragnarok is the end of the world and the great apocalypse in Norse mythology. During Ragnarok, Asgard will be destroyed, and the gods, including Odin, Thor, Loki, and many others, will face the giants, the wolf Fenrir, and the serpent Jormungandr in a final battle. This event is a collision between good and evil, order and chaos, and results in the death of many gods, including Odin and Thor. I've added a card with the more detailed story of Ragnarok. But Ragnarok is not the final end. After the destruction, the world will be reborn from its ashes, symbolizing the eternal cycle of creation and destruction. The new world will be purer and cleaner, with the gods reborn, such as Baldur, and balance restored. This cycle of destruction and renewal reflects a Norse view of life, where death is inevitable, but always followed by a new beginning. Thank you for following this epic story about Asgard, the home of the gods and the heart of Norse mythology. After this journey through the mysteries of the gods and ancient legends, we invite you to dive even deeper by listening to our new song dedicated to this mythological theme. If you enjoyed the story and want to keep exploring these worlds with us, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow our band Veil of Nyx on all music platforms. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the song, and feel free to share your ideas for upcoming themes. Every suggestion is welcome. Thank you for your support, and enjoy the musical journey.
In the halls of Asgard, where the stars burn bright, Odin sits in silence, watching through the night. His ravens whisper secrets, from the winds they fly. In the sacred halls of Valhalla, warriors never die. Freya, goddess of love, with a golden gaze, her power in her beauty as the night meets the day. Loki, the trickster with a laugh so cold, weaving webs of chaos with his heart turned bold. Asgard, oh Asgard, realm of fire and ice, where the gods hold dominion and fate pays the price. In the halls of the mighty, where legends are bold, Asgard forever, the crown of the dawned. Baldur, the shining, with a soul so pure, but his fate is tragic, his death must endure. Heimdall, the watchman, with his eyes of gold, guarding the Bifrost as the stories unfold. Odin's wisdom echoes through the winds of time, a king with no equal, whose power is divine. Loki's tricks unravel as the skies burn red, in the land of the gods where the ancients are dead. Asgard, oh Asgard, realm of fire and ice, where the gods hold dominion and fate pays the price. In the halls of the mighty, where legends are bold, Asgard forever, the crown of the dawned. Odin's wisdom echoes through the winds of time, a king with no equal, whose power is divine. Loki's tricks unravel as the skies burn red, in the land of the gods where the ancients are dead. Asgard, oh Asgard, realm of fire and ice, where the gods hold dominion and fate pays the price. In the halls of the mighty, where legends are bold, Asgard forever, the crown of the dawned. as the futures unfurled. The Norns spin the threads, fates in their